All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us here at Pat and Bish versus Everything. This week, it's all about sports. Sports and sports and sports. We have the Stanley Cup playoffs. We have the NBA playoffs. And, of course, we have the fallout from WrestleMania. We are going to do some predictions. We are going to do some gambling. And if you want to try to get rich, stick around and watch the show. Mr. G. Patrick Condon, how are you this week?
Yes. Now we are ready to get going. Aaron, how are you? I'm great. Thanks for asking me. I mean, that's very polite of you. Before you answer, though, I got to implore everybody that is watching this on Facebook or on YouTube or wherever you may be watching this, please remember to subscribe and follow and comment and like. We need all that good stuff. We need to keep growing, Aaron, for this to be of importance and to make a difference in this world, which is why we're doing it. Correct?
Of course. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And with that in
Yes.
mind, then I will repeat. Aaron, how you doing? What have you been up to this week?
My friend, just getting over this gosh darn flu. I've been sick for like 2 weeks. Went to the doctor a couple times. Finally starting to come around. Finally starting to feel better. So, yeah, can't complain, I guess. How about
You
you?
sound almost as good as you look, and you look like $1,000,000.
Oh, well, thank you, friend. Thank you.
Now, if anybody was curious about what we're going to be doing this week, they could just take a look at you. I mean, you are just wrapped in sports memorabilia from head to your, I don't know what's going on below your waistline, but we can see
Head to
you're
waist.
wearing
Head to waist.
You're repping the Raps, and you're
Yes, sir.
repping the Oilers.
Yes, sir.
It's playoff time, baby.
It is. It's playoff time. Holy cow! But it does not look good for the Oilers. Have you
No.
been keeping up with the Stanley Cup playoffs?
Yeah, I have been, and the Oilers controversial last night with I guess it was controversial to me. It was like clearly it was a goal. I don't know what what oil country is thinking about it, but they're down 3-1. Heartbreaking. Connor McDavid, maybe he's hurt. He's not been doing a whole lot. Hey,
No, he's not been doing a whole lot. And yeah, as you can see here, Oilers are down 3-1 against the Ducks. Did not really see that coming
no.
going into the playoffs. And then, of course, we got Utah 2-1 against the Golden Knights. And Dallas and Minnesota tied. Colorado, of course, has already moved on with a clean sweep over the Kings. That's unfortunate. I do like the Kings. And then over on the other side, Buffalo 3-1 over Boston, 2-2 Tampa, Montreal, 4-0 Carolina sweeping the Senators, and 3-1 so far Philly over Pittsburgh. So I gotta
Yeah.
say, Condon, this is a unique looking bracket. I like it. Do you think we're going to have repeat winners? What do you say?
Well, I think this was everybody. It's sort of like what happened to the Bills this year, where finally their nemesis did not make it into the postseason, and this was the year for the Bills to make it to the Super Bowl. And now that Florida wasn't in the playoffs this year, everybody was thinking this was Edmonton's time to go crazy. And I think that they'll probably win the next game, but I'm pretty sure that series, the Anaheim Edmonton series, is spoiling a lot of playoff brackets right now. I think a lot of people thought that Edmonton was going to take it to the finals again, but I'm feeling like that Anaheim is going to make a pretty good run of it. Probably make it to the Western Conference Finals, I think. My pick, of course, is Colorado. I just think and nobody really gave Anaheim much of a chance. And when you know yourself, I mean, the history books are written full of underdog teams that once they start believing in themselves, they go way further than anybody expected. But I think looking at this, I kind of am hoping for Colorado and Buffalo in the finals.
Ooh, Buffalo and Colorado. That'd be interesting. You think Buffalo's going to get past either Tampa Bay or Montreal? Um,
Yeah, I do. That's
okay,
why I put them
okay.
in the finals.
Well, I'm glad that's the case because I'm ready to start gambling with you because I'm
Yep.
ready to go. Yeah, I'm ready to go here.
Okay,
Um,
so let's where do you want to how do you want to do this? What are the rules? You're much more of a seasoned gambler than I am, so I will take your lead.
I say we just do series by series for now and just gamble on each one. Say $5 a series. What do you say?
Sure. Yeah. Five
All
bucks a
right.
series.
So,
Well, are we going right to the Stanley Cup Finals, or are we just doing the next round?
no, we're just going to do the first round here for now. So, obviously, Colorado's already moved on. So, whatever. So, we're going to start here with Dallas and Minnesota. Who do you
Whew.
think is going to win this series?
I think Minnesota.
All right. I'll take your opposite with
Yeah,
Dallas.
that's a good
Uh,
series.
that is going to be a great series. Yeah. So far, so good. Utah and Vegas. Who do you got there?
I like Utah. I want Utah to move on.
So, I'm taking Dallas and I'm taking Vegas. Okay.
Now,
Great.
do you
And
believe
then
in Vegas? Do you believe in Vegas, or is this you're just doing the opposite?
I'm just doing the opposite for you on this
Oh, okay.
first couple just for now.
All right.
Because I do believe it could be either way. It's a toss up, so I'm
Sure.
just going to
Yeah.
go your opposite. Edmonton and Anaheim, I think we're both in the same boat there. I think Anaheim is going to be moving on.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to do something crazy, because I mean, you're wearing your Oilers jersey there. I'd hate to see you bet against them. What if I give you some odds if you take Edmonton, like
Oh
two
yeah, I
two
love
to one,
odds.
two to
Give me some
one, something
odds.
like that?
Yes. All right, Edmonton with odds. Love it. All right, and over here we got Buffalo and Boston. How about we do the same thing? I'll take Boston with some odds.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Boston with odds. Perfect. Tampa Bay and Montreal. Who do you got, bud?
Oh man, that's a real tough one. Gosh, I don't know. You can pick this one first.
I'll take Montreal just because we need some Canadian blood in this. And all right, Philly and Pittsburgh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Philly. I think Philly's going to take it the next game. So I don't
I'll
know.
take Pittsburgh with odds all
Okay,
day long.
you love it. Now, hopefully, you get one of those three.
Hopefully, yes. I'll take one of them
All
for
right.
sure. Perfect. All right, so that's our Stanley Cup. Folks, who do you have winning the Stanley Cup? Who do you have in the rounds here? Leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments. If you can outshine the Bish, maybe you can win a prize package. Nobody outshone the Bish with the WrestleMania predictions. We will get into that in a few minutes. And there were some people who left their comments, so thank you to the people.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Excellent.
yeah. But right now, I think we need to get to the NBA.
Yes. Now, the NBA, I'm not as confident, knowledgeable in, but we can we can give it a shot. Are the Raptors even in?
Oops, 1 second. The Raptors are in the playoffs. Yes, indeed.
Okay, great.
There we
Okay,
go. We can see this here now. Okay,
excellent.
perfect.
Yes.
So there, yeah. Speaking of the Raptors, they are over here with the Cavaliers. They are tied 2-2 in that series. If you don't mind, I will take the Raptors on that one.
Sure.
If that's
Yeah.
okay.
So so nobody has finished off their series yet.
No.
The only thing I've heard about the finals, or the NBA playoffs so far, is LeBron did some crazy comeback, I guess, in the last game against whoever. Do you
The
know what I'm talking about?
Rockets.
The
Yeah, it would
Rockets.
have been against the Rockets. Yeah, and LA took a commanding lead 3-1 over the Rockets. Surprising, I kind of thought the Rockets were actually going to win that series. But LeBron is just doing LeBron things. Crazy. He's still going after all these years. Um,
Yeah, I mean, where do you fall in the debate? Because the
the
debate has
debate
been
between him and Michael Jordan,
yeah.
whew, you know, there's a lot of stats that would say LeBron is the greatest, but I'm just the old school guy, man. I have to go with the championships. I have to go with the guy who carried the league on his back for an entire decade or more, and that's Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, he's sort of like it's sort of like to put a wrestling metaphor on it, like he's sort of like Hulk Hogan, right? Like the NBA would not be, even though it's really declined in popularity, would not be where it is now had it not been for Michael Jordan. Um,
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly. I mean, statistically, you could say that Cena or someone else is better than Hogan or whatever, but yeah, it's Hogan that is the greatest of all time,
well, I
and
mean,
that's
Roman
my
Reigns
argument
has
for
headlined the
Michael.
most WrestleManias of all
Yeah,
time, but there wouldn't be a
exactly,
WrestleMania without Hulk Hogan.
exactly. So there you have
All
it.
right, all right.
All right, so we have one of those series bet upon. So I had the Raptors, you had the Cavaliers, we had the Pistons and the Magic. The Magic are the eighth seed, and they are leading the series 2-1.
Hmm. I'll take the Magic. I like eighth seeds being
Ooh.
up.
All right. Okay. Detroit Pistons. Here we go. Then we have the New York Knicks. Ugh. Versus the Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks. What a shitty series. Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
I
God.
hate the Knicks. I
Me
hate the
too.
Knicks. Yeah.
Neither one of us want to take the Knicks.
No, not really. Um, I they're just a franchise that is just a bunch of losers. And I can't see it changing, but they might get out of the first round. What's the series now?
They're tied 2-2. If you want, I'll take the fucking Knicks. Whatever. I'll take them. I'll take them.
All right, take them.
Ugh. I hate it, but so I know they're going to screw me because Knicks. All right, and then the last one in that round is the Celtics, Boston Celtics versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Great matchup. Boston leads 3-1. Surprisingly, I thought this was going to be a bit closer, but the 76ers are not out of it. Stranger things have happened.
Well, I mean, I'd have to go Boston on this if they're up 3-1.
I'll take odds for Philly.
Sure, sure.
Okay. So Philly with odds. Love it. Okay. And then on the other side, we have the Thunder versus the Suns. OKC, defending champs, are leading that series 3-0. I want nothing to do with the Suns on that.
Well, I mean, I'll take it for odds, I guess.
You? Okay.
Sure,
Okay.
why not? I
I'll
mean,
take Thunder. And then we'll give Condon with odds. Okay. With odds. Perfect.
with
With odds. All right. Lakers versus the Rockets. Lakers are winning 3-1.
um, I think that I imagine that the Lakers are going to go deep because LeBron wants to win this with his child, right? Is this what the
You would
motivation is?
imagine, yeah, that's a pretty good motivational factor, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I would put the Lakers probably in the finals if it was up to me. So that's who I would take in this series. 3-1. Really?
Yeah. You know what? I can't even take the Rockets. Yeah, you know what? I'll
Nah,
take the
you don't
Rockets
have
with
to. You don't
odds.
have to. What's that?
No? All right, fine. All right, I'll
Nah,
take
you
them.
don't have to do
I
it
don't want to
for
take
the
them. I
odds.
don't want to take them.
No.
All right. Here's a good series too. Wow, 3-1 Minnesota. The Nuggets, Denver Nuggets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. The number 3 seed Nuggets are losing 3-1. Wow.
To the Nugs.
The Timberwolves are
Oh,
beating the Nugs, yeah, and the
yeah.
Nuggets are the 3rd seed, yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, mercy. Well, I mean, I don't know. What games are tonight? Probably should have looked that up before.
I'll get that too.
Could Yeah, because maybe some of this stuff is already like in the books.
We do have some games going, and there are some games tonight. So we're doing basketball here tonight. So we got Phoenix and the Suns. We got Denver and the Timberwolves.
Right. We
Boston
talked
and
about that.
Philly. Yeah, Knicks and the
Let's,
Hawks.
if you want, let's skip. Minnesota. Is that what we're talking about now? Or
Yeah, Minnesota and the Denver Nuggets.
yeah, so they're playing tonight, or possibly even playing right now.
Yeah, they're playing 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time. So they're playing in 2 hours from now.
Well, I don't know what to do. Obviously, I would take the guys that are up on this one.
Yeah, I'll take the Nuggets with odds. It's fine.
Okay.
Nuggets with odds. And the Spurs and Trailblazers. My goodness. I thought this was going to be a little bit closer as well, but it's the number 2 seed Spurs, San Antonio over the 7th seed Portland Trailblazers, 3-1.
San Antonio is up in that?
Yeah, I think we're both going to take San Antonio on that one.
Yeah.
I want to take the Trailblazers. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so
All right.
we have lots of different bets going on. It's going to be great. Can't wait to take your money. And if you want to do some live betting tonight, my friend, we have some games tonight. We can do some live betting. Do you want to get rich?
You are a degenerate gambler. I love it. Yeah. All right. Is this what what website are you on there? Play Alberta.
Play Alberta. Yeah, it's a great sports app that I use. So we can do a same game parlay if you want to pick one game and just like pick a bunch of stuff going on that, or a couple of games doing that, or we can just do straight up picks. We have hockey and we have one hockey game left.
What's the
tonight.
hockey game?
The hockey game is Utah versus Vegas.
Oh. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I haven't really prepared for this at all. I don't really know what to get into with these parlays and stuff. I could go straight up with so like with the hockey game, I would take Utah for sure.
Okay, and then
are we betting against each other here?
No, well, we can make
we're
in the same team there. We're in the same team here.
Okay.
Let's make a ticket. Let's make a ticket together
Sure.
and get rich. So Utah is actually pretty good odds, I gotta say. The 2.07 for a straight up.
Cool.
I like that. All right, so let's take that. This is the same game parlay. Do you know any Utah players? Do you know maybe someone who might get a goal here tonight?
I don't. You're exposing me for my lack of knowledge here.
All right, let's see. Let's just see if we know any names here. Jack Eichel, that's a Vegas player, but we want Utah. Clayton Keller, is he good?
I've never heard of him. I've never heard of the young man before.
Logan Cooley, I know this guy. He's good. Let's pick Logan Cooley over. And eligible for parlay. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's just go straight up. Utah.
Okay.
Straight up Utah. So
and then what do we got for the NBA?
For the NBA, we have there's 5 games going on tonight. Do you want to bid on the Knicks and the Hawks?
Yes. I think so. Yeah. What's that series at? That series is 2-2, or is it a blow? Or is it
the Knicks and the Hawks are tied 2-2, and actually the Hawks are really good odds at 3.11 straight up, or a 1.93 to come within 6.5 points. Oof! Both of those are tasty.
I will defer to you, my friend, on that one. I'm just looking up the leaders here on for the NHL playoffs.
I mean,
There's
Yeah, yeah.
nobody from the Mammoth that are in any.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, there's no leaders in assists or goals or anything.
All right, let's just take the Mammoth straight up, and you know what? The safer bet would be to take the spread here. Normally, if anybody's out there listening, I would encourage you guys to take the spread, but that's not how we roll here at
No,
Pat versus Bish versus everything. We're gonna take the Hawks straight up to beat the Knicks. I love it.
this is
I
exciting. So,
love it.
so the spread would have been the 6 point thing you were talking about, right?
Yes,
Like
six
they
and a
would,
half points.
yeah.
If they came within 6.5, they would have won technically. But
Okay, but you're just
let's
going
go for it.
straight
Let's
up
go
win.
straight up
That's
for
what
it.
I
Yeah.
like.
Let's see if there's another basketball game. The Celtics and the Philly. Oh my God, Philadelphia is 5.35. You don't want that. But the spread, it's 11.5 point spread. Something to consider.
That game hasn't started yet. That's on the East Coast.
Oh, that's tomorrow. That game's tomorrow. So we can still bet on it if you want, but that's fine. But tonight, yeah, we can just do the Hawks and the Knicks and then the Mammoth. Yeah, let's do that. Oh
Excellent.
shit. The Hawks and the Knicks are tomorrow as well. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
All right.
We got these. Yeah, I like the Mammoth. I like the Hawks. Put those two together. Let's see. I gotta log in. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll make the bet. We'll put up on our webpage so everybody can get rich tomorrow. Let's do it.
I love it. I love it. The other game, the other NBA game is Thunder and Suns, and
I think OKC is just gonna obliterate them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like this is for shits and giggles. Look at the odds 5.04 for the Phoenix Suns. The spread is 11 points. I mean, yeah, no, it's just too greasy. I
It's
don't
too
like it.
much.
I don't like it. It's greasy. It's greasy. I like what we have here. I like the Hawks and the Mammoth. Those are good picks.
Okay. I look. If you're confident, I'm confident.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is gonna be great.
Vegas and the Mammoth are tonight, and the Hawks and the Knicks are tomorrow. But it's good. Again, we have one game each night that we can, you know, go up against it, watch it against the TV, and just be really invested in and get the
Yes.
gambling sweats going. There's nothing like gambling sweats. Oh man, there's meat sweats and there's gambling sweats. I love it.
Oh wow! Well, I'm glad. I'm glad to see that this side of you, the audience gets to see this side of you. This is what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's great. Now, you hopefully will have a little bit of success like you did over the weekend with WrestleMania. Bish, it has been a while since you were able to defeat me in whatever we were betting on at that particular time and place. How did it go for us at WrestleMania?
My friend, it was very close all weekend, and it came down to one match. And that one match was AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the
My God.
Intercontinental Championship. And thankfully, the man, Becky Lynch, pulled it out for me, and I won our gambling, our bets, predictions, whatever the case may be. And fans watching, you get to vote. You can leave it in the comments. What is Pat's punishment going to be?
Whoa. We never decided on a punishment. And we can't do it after the fact, but here, look, we'll give you a little. Can I give you a little clap sound effect? I don't know how
Sure.
these
Sure.
sound
I'll take a
effects
clap.
go
I'll take a
anymore.
clap.
But
Leave in the
you know
comments.
what?
Folks.
I can't even give you a clap. I don't.
I'll give myself a clap. Jesus. I'll take it.
And so, and none of the people on that gave you their picks online, they didn't come through either.
No,
You weren't defeated by anybody.
I was not defeated by anybody. I will read out someone's. That was give me 2 seconds. Blabber on, would you please?
Yeah, sure. I think that this is the first time that in a while now you are gaining some momentum. You are what they say is on a roll. And so hopefully, again, we have a little bit of luck with these two games that we're on the same team for, but if you somehow manage to pull off all of these odds, it's going to be incredible. I just cannot see that you do. You might even get one. I don't even know. I mean, like, to come back from we're talking about 3-0, 3-1 deficits. I don't know if you'll be able to come back from them. But if you do,
I'll be money in the bank, buddy.
that's right.
And speaking of wrestling,
Yes.
ooh, good segue. Jeff Lyons, he responded with his predictions. He had the Usos and LA Knight, which is correct. Jacob Fatu, yep. Brie Bella, I'm guessing. Oh my God, this guy wrote afterwards. He wrote all the winners. You funny, funny person. And I fell for it, reading for it live on the air. Wow.
So wait now, he did this after the fact?
He did. There was people that that wrote in before, oh my God, that is hilarious. Let me see if I can find, buddy. Here we go. Stan, here we go. Stan, thank you. Stan Glendinning. He had Randy Orton, Stephanie Vacker, Seth Rollins, AJ Lee, Bella Twins, Fatu, Usos, and LA Knight. That was for night one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't have anything for night two, but that was for night one. So he was wrong for Orton, wrong for Vacker, wrong for Rollins, wrong for AJ. Sorry, pal. Try again next year. Yeah.
I heard that the finish to the AJ or to Orton and Cody was changed after Pat McAfee said he didn't want to continue in the storyline.
Yeah, and I mean, it just shows. It felt like the whole thing was just a shit show, and even as the match was going on, I was typing you or texting you, and I was like, man, it feels like the roles are reversed in this.
Yes.
Cody is the one who's wiping the blood, on his chest and being the one who's dictating the viciousness of the match.
Yes.
When the whole build was the complete opposite. It just felt weird. I don't know. And now we haven't seen Orton since Mania. As I said beforehand, if Orton loses, they're going to back themselves into a corner. And they did. Where do they go from Orton from here? I don't know. And the whole match, it just didn't make any sense, man. Why would Orton RKO the guy who's trying to help him win? You know what I mean? Like, nothing made sense in this match.
No. I guess it was just because he was being written off, and according to Pat McAfee, he's done with wrestling. Period. Now,
but I mean, like, it's so stupid. They could have done it in a different way, better way. I don't know, just a complete flop. WrestleMania Night 2, though, my friend, I thought was much, much, much better. Definitely WrestleMania worthy. I love the Oba Lesnar quick match that they had there. I thought that was great to get Oba over. I love the main event. I thought Punk and Reigns was beyond any expectation I ever had. And and the ladder match was probably the best ladder match that they've had in years. So there wasn't a bad match on night 2. I loved everything.
We were just showing the highlight of that match with CM Punk, which got a 5-star, first 5-star match for Roman Reigns, but it was this is done in the style of
Rick and Morty.
Yes. Throwing the paper, the tape. There you go. That was good. I mean, it seemed like very much like a kind of your classic Roman Reigns main event sort of thing, very slow and plotting, but the story made sense, and it was good. CM Punk didn't really get hurt, I don't think, by the loss. Not that I don't think either of these guys would have lost anything by losing a match now. The Brock Lesnar, to go back to the Brock Lesnar and Oba match, he allegedly, there was nobody really knew that Brock Lesnar was doing that. And I figured right away, okay, they're going to bring him back through this Gunther and the promise to Paul Heyman. But word around the campfire is that Brock impromptu promptly decided that that was it and retired.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like just, and it was one of the most real moments. You can't write that. I guess you know what I mean. Like, it felt real. It was just one of those genuine WrestleMania moments. It's like holy shit, this is happening.
Yeah,
Um,
I hope it is because I mean I love Gunther, but I don't I don't think he should be retiring anybody anymore, especially like legends, because it just turns into like you're just another one that Gunther retired instead of going out on your own, and like I don't think that happened to AJ Styles, but it almost like he was on the very edge. So like I think that they really need to get away from his career ender, career killer thing, and I'm glad that I'm hopeful that Brock doesn't get lumped into it. There's a just like I mean, it would be one thing if it was something like the Undertaker's WrestleMania streak, where it was after Gunther retired 4 or 5, they realized and then gave him the gimmick. But now that it's been called and named and everybody knows that this is what he's doing, it takes away from the other wrestler, the one that's retiring, takes away from their moment.
Agreed. And speaking of ending of careers, there were a bunch of layoffs, a bunch
Good.
of
Wow,
WB
that's a good
cuts.
one.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Yes.
My goodness, including the Wyatt Six, Carrie Sane, and a bunch of others.
Yeah,
Spring
Kerry
cleaning.
Sane seems to be the big one. White Six, like I'm not surprised that from the moment that they debuted, it didn't like. You remember they debuted on Raw and like everybody was
Yeah.
dead or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
so I didn't really keep up too much with them after that. The
That's it. They weren't really shown too much after that. They somehow won the tag team championships
yeah.
recently on SmackDown, but they don't cut promos. They don't really don't have any backstage vignettes. I mean, they're just dressed up like fucking cartoon characters and just plotted out there, and there's no substance behind the characters, and it's unfortunate.
No,
You just can't get behind them, and
no.
therefore, Rowan, Eric Redbeard, I'm sure I'll be interviewing you again on the Independence sometime soon.
I mean, this is like the third or fourth time this man has been released by them now, so who knows? There's been a lot of God, what's the German word? Schadenfreude?
I don't know.
Schadenfreude. Man, it's a lot of people were feeling pretty good about Aleister Black being released because he had left AEW to go back. He was sort of the figurehead or the poster child for the WWE star that when Triple H took over, they wanted to go back and be under their papa. But look, I mean, I think that has really kind of vindicated Tony Khan that these guys had ceilings, and it vindicated Vince McMahon as well, because Vince McMahon knew that this guy had a ceiling.
Well, I mean, it's crazy though because the last couple of wins that Aleister Black had were against Sami Zayn, against Randy Orton. I mean, like high profile people, and he was rumored to be in the main event scene as the guy in Orton's head on the phone before McAfee got thrown into that role. So it's just really
Wow.
surprising that he took over the carrying cross role and he had all these wins under his belt, about to be put in the main event, and then gone. So whose call is that? Is that TKO? Is that Triple H? I mean, like,
I think ultimately it has to be Triple H. I'm sure TKO's like you gotta reduce your talent budget by a certain percentage, and that translates into so many wrestlers, and so getting rid of Zelina and getting rid of Aleister Black, meant that our truth was able to stick around. I guess.
I guess, yeah. Too
I don't
bad
know.
Damian Priest wasn't cut, but I mean,
Oof.
no, I
But
don't like
now, did
Priest.
you see that Zelina had an issue with how her announcement came out when she was on stream? I
I'm
got the
so
clip
shocked.
here.
But yeah, I also would have appreciated if Sean Ross Sapp or whoever the fuck announced it. Could have at least given me the decency to like let me do it myself first. But fuck you, dude. This thing is,
Oh,
like,
shut up. You suck anyway. She sucks. She's always sucked. I'm surprised she's lasted this long.
Yeah.
Speaking of surprising they lasted this long, Apollo Crews,
Yes.
one of the
Yeah.
cuts, finally got rid of him. He's AEW bound, I'd say. I mean, I
No
think
way.
of all
Do you
the,
think?
I think of all the cuts, I think Tony Khan is going to have a hard on the most for Apollo Crews. I really do.
I would think Kairi Sane, but she might just go back to Japan. But what do you think about the idea of a news reporter reporting terminations and
It's
releases?
his job.
Yeah.
It's his job. She didn't find out beforehand, or she didn't have a chance to say beforehand before this guy did. That's on the company. That's on the WWE for not telling the performer beforehand, hey, we're going to let you go. Get prepared, be prepared. So that's on the company. That's not on Sean Rostapp or whoever the fuck it was.
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, he got his information from somewhere. So somebody from the WWE fed him the info before she got it or she was able to do it. So she's upset. It's who was it? I think it was like Carl Anderson that was like, how much of a mark do you have to be that when you get released, you thank the company and for the journey and stuff like that. That just showed you the door. And that's the same kind of energy. Like she didn't want to, and she would go on to post a big thank you WWE Universe nonsense thing. I guess she felt like she'd be burning a bridge if she said that she was upset by that. So she went after Sean Ross Sapp instead, who did not apologize for it. And he caught some heat online for it.
Yeah, he shouldn't have to. Leave him alone. I don't agree with Ross Sapp all the time, trust me, but leave him alone in this case. He's in the right.
Now, I do want to move on to daylight savings time. I did have one more clip. Now, you remember a couple of weeks ago, Aaron, through your suggestion, you wanted us to talk about the amputee. What is it? Pickle? What is it? What is it? Cornhole champion that murdered somebody.
The cornhole quadriplegic.
Quadra amputee or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
quadra amputee who somehow managed to shoot and.
Right. And we saw that incredible video of him being able to do that. Well, it turns out that this guy's a real piece of shit. And there's been way more.
Really?
Yes. You're not going to.
You don't say.
So there's more footage. I just wanted to sort of quickly play this newest video that came across. I had it saved and I don't know whenever. So it's just him drinking and driving.
No, bro. How's he driving?
I don't know. But should we be like, is it impressive that he's driving? And there he is shooting the gun again. And apparently on his arm, there's like I guess that's some drugs. But he has a swastika, so there's some coke there.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, it just goes to show that like anybody can be a dick, you know?
God damn.
All right, so we'll see whatever happens to that guy. Now, daylight savings time. Aaron, I got to play another clip for you. I don't know if you remember. If you remember, and you're in depth, one of the best interviews I had ever had conducted upon myself on this very show. You asked me about my platform and what I believed in when I was running in politics. You remember that?
I do remember that, yeah.
All right, let's take a look here.
So as you're dreaming up of running, what were your goals, aspirations, if you ever got into office? What were some things that you wanted to change?
It changed really quickly. If the very first things that I was talking about was stuff like I wanted to do like daylight savings time, like get rid of that. Thought that it was something that everybody would have an opinion on, and
hard-hitting issues
would have an opinion on, and
hard-hitting issues.
And now, Aaron, as you mocked me to my face, I now am happy to say, and maybe you're aware of this, I don't know if you are or if you're not, but we saw BC at the beginning of the month moving to permanent daylight. Alberta, Northwest Territories last week scrapping it. Nova Scotia saying they're looking at it, the rest of Atlantic. And then me, myself, Aaron, I have taken up the mantle again and have begun to campaign. It would have changed had the people been smart enough to vote me in, but now I have begun a campaign to get daylight savings time in Newfoundland to lead the charge here. Aaron, I have written every MP. I have written every MP in Newfoundland, and as of now, I've gotten 7 or 8 emails back with people saying that they believed that they were going to try this thing. They were going to pass it along. I have started well, no, it's not a petition. If you go to my website, gpatrickcondon.com now, you can find the information to email any MHA in Newfoundland with a letter that you can put your name into and just says basically, it's time to get with the times. I was on radio last week where I spoke about this to the entire province, and I got to say, the feedback has been incredible. I think it's going to happen, and so all of that just to say to Aaron, kiss my ass.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're making change in
Yes.
the world. Yes.
Real change
in the world. Yes. Thanks for helping the world take away my 1 hour of sleep once a year. I really fucking appreciate that.
It doesn't matter, okay? Like, this is, what are we, children? We're just moving the clock back that we created. So it's like, if this is what I was saying on the radio. It's like, if you want to have wintertime stuff, people don't want their kids or want to go to work like during nighttime or when it's still dark outside. Move your schedule. Don't move the clocks for the entire province, the entire time zone. It's insane. And I'm glad that this is one step in the right direction for us as a society to say, we are not going to be slaves to this measurement device that we have created. And we're growing up,
It is pretty silly if you come to think about it. So, yes.
All right. Well, I mean, I feel vindicated.
You win. You win.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I bet you. Did you even remember Big League and me like that during our interview?
I did not know, so that's pretty good. No, that was good.
All right. Well, I'll let you off easy on this one. You are a very courteous man, and so I'm not going to rub it in. Until when I will rub it in when the change happens, which I think is going to be. I don't think that we're ever going to fall back again. I think we're done with it. And you guys definitely are in Alberta. So, congrats. Now, Aaron,
the King. We got somebody in the chat, my friend. Sorry, before we go on, the King, 1081. That's John King. Looks like. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, John?
Bish.
Bish. Yeah. How you doing, my friend? Long time no see.
Is that the gentleman that you went to WrestleMania in Anaheim with?
WrestleMania in San Francisco and SummerSlam in LA, where I met Hogan. Yes.
Yes. Wow.
Yes.
Nice. What did you think of the Hogan documentary?
I've watched the first 2 episodes, the first 3. I have not watched the last one yet. I'm loving it so far, though. I thought the first 2 were really good.
Yeah.
Man, your heartstrings, it tugs at him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He really is not looking well when he's being interviewed, hey?
He's not. No, he's not.
And looking back and probably the reason why he was booed the last time he was in front of anybody was because he went to that Trump thing, and they showed footage from that, and he really, for the first time, looked like a really old man when he was doing that. But at the time, I don't know if I had come to terms with the fact that age even goes after the immortal one, but he went down pretty quickly. It seems like, pretty quickly.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just too bad that what happened to him in his last appearance, and that Triple H said that he kind of figured it was going to happen.
Did Triple H say that?
That's what he says in that documentary. Yeah.
Oh my god, I must have missed that somewhere. Jeez.
I think it's probably it's probably in the last episode.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. There you go.
Yeah, he was in good spirits this day. He was
Yeah.
good. I walked up to him and I was just speechless, and he saw my shirt and he's like, "Oh yeah, Macho Man." I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah. He was such a good sport, man. Yeah, he was good. And he answered a couple of my questions when I was in the crowd. He was taking questions and he took one of mine or two of mine. I can't remember now, but yeah, I asked him about Owen Hart if he ever ribbed him. He did not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He in the parts that you saw, definitely it shows like how exhausting it must be or must have been for him to because he was always on, and it seems like more so than the Ultimate Warrior, the ones that you hear that there were some bad experiences. It seems like Hogan was just always brothering, and I think he even says in the documentary how you lose your identity of self because you can be walking around and in your mind you're Terry Bollea until somebody comes up to you, they're calling you Hulk and they want to hear you brother them and all that.
Yeah.
So probably pretty exhausting, but I think he probably enjoyed it too.
Oh man, well you can just see when he's telling the stories, especially when he's talking about Andre the Giant or whatever, he's pointing, talking about pointing in the ring and doing all these mannerisms. You can see it in his eyes, you can see it in his face. He just gets transformed, right? And just comes a different person. It's crazy.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I was also surprised that Linda was in the doc, or not Linda. What's her name? His ex-wife.
Linda.
Is it Linda Hogan? I was thinking Linda McMahon for some reason.
Linda Hogan,
I thought it was confusing them, but because I heard. Did you ever see the interview that he did with Howard Stern around the time that he was in TNA and that she was dating one of Nick's friends? It sounded like there was never going to be any reconciliation between those two. Sounded like there was a lot of hate. I think he pretty much, and he says so in the documentary too. He was going to murder suicide or just suicide or something at some point.
Yeah.
And then she is interviewed in this documentary and completely puts him over. I think every story ends with him railing her. And how good he was at it. So, put him over well. Now, speaking of love, Aaron, we're going to do our first of many series. Aaron Bishop's advice.
The world has a lot of rules about how a heart should break, but I'm looking at a masterpiece, and it's beautiful.
There you go. So we've asked people, and we will request again for anybody out there to please email Pat Bish versus everything at gmail.com or give the Lovelorn a phone call 709-550-4850. No, let me repeat that correctly. 709-552-4850. Leave us a message and you could be played on the show, and you might even get a little prize pack. We have merch on our store, stickers and stuff. Maybe we'll send one for you. Here is one. Now, I've cultivated this list, Aaron. There's a lot to get to, are only going to do a couple tonight because we are at the end of the show here, so I don't want to jam you with too much. But anyways, here we go.
Hi, Pat and Bish. Love the show. Just curious. So, Bish, do you have problems admitting when you're wrong to your wife? And how do you make it up to your wife after you guys have a fight? Let us know. We're interested.
I have absolutely no problem admitting when I'm wrong, even when I'm right.
Yeah? You will, in the interest of just making things better, you will just...
There's no point in being spitey. There's no point in trying to get in one up. Just yes, dear. Just yes, dear. Save you a lot of trouble.
And she won't, like, if she feels like you're just sort of trying to get her to be quiet or whatever, she won't try and push you on it or try to get you to no? She's just happy enough that you are saying, yes, you're right, yes, dear. Well, there you go. How long? You guys been together 11 years or something?
Together since 2015.
Yes, 11 years. So there you go. And so are you telling me that you guys have never been in a fight?
No, we have fought. We have fought.
And how do you make it up?
Don't fight very often. Good apology and take her out somewhere like for a nice good meal. If she wants to go for sushi, take her for sushi. I hate sushi, so just take her out for whatever she wants. Take her for what she wants. Yes, give her a good night. It's all about her.
All right. And how long does it normally take you to come to the conclusion that you need, the advice typically you hear is don't go to bed angry. How long does it take you to try and make it up to her or apologize or what have you? How long are you sitting on it?
Don't go to bed angry is actually a very good piece of advice. So, as soon as possible, you need. Obviously, if you're really heated about something, personally, just take some time, go for a walk. Take some quiet time to yourself. Smoke a bong hit, get over it, do what you got to do, shove it deep down your gut, and then just tell her she's right. Move the fuck on.
All right, that's good. That is good advice. And we will move it on to email. The home invasion hypothetical. Need your take. Hey, Bish, this is an email, by the way, sent to us by Todd.
Okay.
Moving forward, anybody that does this, please, I guess you don't have to give us your full name, but let us know where you're writing or calling from. Hey, Bish, love the show. My fiance and I were recently debating some crazy hypothetical scenarios, and we landed on one that we just can't stop analyzing. We need your definitive ruling on this. Here's the setup. 2 armed thugs invade our home. They grab my fiance, hold her at gunpoint, and deliver a completely insane ultimatum. They tell me they are going to shoot and kill her on the spot unless I agree to perform oral sex on one of them. The thugs are identical twins, so physically there is no difference. However, they differ wildly in personality. One twin is evil and mean. He will mock and belittle you. The other twin is the good guy. He will be gentle, but he will definitely make you feel like a woman. Obviously, it's a bizarre life or death situation, but it sparked a massive debate between us about what is the right or expected move, actually, in that moment. Do you take one for the team to save your partner's life? Which thug would you pick? Or is that a line you just can't cross, even with a gun to her head? I told her that she wouldn't be able to look at me the same if I ended up doing the deed, but she said that decision is bigoted. I really want to know, what would Bish do? Thanks, man. Todd. All right, Aaron. So, in this scenario, I guess your lovely wife and you are home, and then these 2 handsome thugs come in, and they're gonna kill. I hate to even say it, but they're going to kill your lovely wife, Susan, unless you do this for them for whatever reason. What is your plan? What do you do? What's the right thing to do?
So we have two men with guns, with the wife pointing at me.
They will not
Same.
kill you no matter what, though. You don't have to worry about it. You're not going to get killed.
How do I know they're not going to get killed? They have guns.
We're just going by what is in this scenario, okay? So I don't want to hear like you stone cold stunner them both and then, super kick the guns out of their hand or whatever. This is like you're presented with the scenario, and there's only 3 ways it's going to end.
You run away.
So you run away.
Yes.
And
they have guns, so obviously if I suck their dick, they're just going to shoot me in the head afterwards anyway, so I'm fucking running away.
Maybe these are honest guys, though.
There's no honest. Oh yeah. Honest people break into your home and do this kind of scenario. So no, I'm running away.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. I think that you pretty much all but guarantee that they're gonna shoot your wife, though, if you run away.
Maybe not. But if I stick around,
you like those odds more.
They're going to do it anyway. So I like the odds more. Yeah, running away, trying to get help. Yeah, because maybe they come after me, right? You go, oh shit, we got to get them. So they come after me. They forget about Susan. Susan can grab a pot or something, bang them over the head. Who knows?
You're just going off the rails with this hypothetical situation now. There's pots and pans. Like
I'm running away.
Yeah.
Bottom
okay.
line,
Well, I'll accept that. That is a decision. I think that ultimately it means that by deciding to not do anything, she will end up being a victim. But I will grant you that perhaps she gets out of it. Maybe these guys are really like there's no give. They're super gay, and so they have no interest in a lady, and they just let Susan go now that
there you go.
That Aaron Bishop is no longer on the table. So I'll let you have that one.
All right.
Aaron,
Thanks,
that's it for
Todd.
this week. That's it for the love questions. I'm hoping that we will get an opportunity, maybe not next week, but maybe the week after, who knows, and continue it on. But with all that being said, is there anything left to be said? Aaron, do you have anything that you want to say to the people before we wrap it up for another great week?
Good luck with the gambling and the sports bets. Leave your predictions for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Leave your predictions for the NBA playoffs in the comments. Win some merch. And yeah, we will see you guys next week. But until then, Patrick Condon, say your mantra to the fans.
Thank you, Aaron. And yes, until next week, prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. Take care.
Cheers.